Some people don't fall in love with the wrong person because they're foolish. They fall in love because the wrong person knows exactly how to look like the right one. This is the story of Emily, a kind-hearted 24-year-old woman who believed love could change anyone. When Emily met Jason, he was charming, funny, and incredibly caring. He brought her flowers for no reason.
You deserve flowers every single day.
Thank you.
He texted her every morning. He promised her forever. Everyone around her warned her. Something about him doesn't feel right. But love has a way of making red flags look like ordinary decorations. Emily ignored every warning. She defended him. She believed people simply misunderstood him. Months passed, and Jason slowly began to change. He became distant. He stopped answering her calls. He always had excuses. I'm busy. I'll call you later. You're overthinking. Emily blamed herself. She tried harder. She bought him gifts. She surprised him at work. She wrote him long letters explaining how much she loved him. But the more she gave, the less he cared. One rainy evening, Emily decided to surprise Jason with his favorite dinner. She smiled all the way to his apartment. She imagined him hugging her and saying, "I don't deserve you." Instead, she heard laughter behind his door. A woman's laughter. Emily's heart started racing. She knocked. The door opened. Standing beside Jason was another woman, wearing his shirt, holding his hand. Jason looked shocked for only a second. Then he sighed. I was going to tell you eventually. Eventually. As if betrayal needed a schedule, Emily couldn't even cry. She simply placed the dinner on the floor, looked into his eyes one last time, and whispered, I hope one day someone loves you the way I did, because that's when you'll understand what you threw away. Then she walked away. Every step felt heavier than the last. That night she cried until sunrise. Not because she had lost Jason, but because she had lost herself trying to keep someone who never planned to stay. For weeks she couldn't eat. She couldn't sleep. She deleted every photo, every message, every dream they had built together. She thought her life was over. But sometimes, the greatest blessing arrives disguised as heartbreak. Months later, Emily volunteered at a local community center. She wanted to help children who had no families. One afternoon, while carrying boxes of donated books, she accidentally bumped into a man. The books scattered everywhere. Oh no, I'm so sorry, he laughed as he knelt to help her. His name was Daniel. Unlike Jason, Daniel didn't make big promises. He simply kept the small ones. If he said he'd call, he called. If he said he'd come, he came. He never made Emily question her worth. He reminded her of it. Slowly, the broken pieces of her heart began finding each other again. 1 year later, Daniel got down on one knee in the same community center where they first met. Surrounded by laughing children, he asked, Will you let me spend forever proving that real love never has to hurt? Emily burst into tears, not because she was sad, but because, for the first time, she understood the difference between being loved and begging to be loved. She smiled through her tears and whispered, Yes, sometimes the wrong person enters your life not to become your forever, but to teach you never to settle for less than the love you deserve, because real love doesn't leave you feeling lonely. Real love makes you feel at home.